Okay, so let's get into more of the logs. Okay, the key concepts for logs. When we talk about logs, there are basically 5 things with logs. We have our definition of log, that's very important. Understanding how to convert an exponential expression into an equivalent log and vice versa. There's only 3 log properties really. There's this adding property. When we add the exponent, we multiply the arguments. When we subtract exponents, we divide the arguments. If I have multiplying here, power times power, that happens when I have a power on the argument. Okay, and lastly, the change of base formula. Okay, is very useful, so we should know the change of base formula, and the change of base formula allows me to change to any base. Okay, so logs are exponents, exponents are logs, so we can do log problems as an exponent problem or exponent problem as a log problem. It doesn't really matter. Whatever is more convenient or easier. If you can apply log rules correctly, there's multiple ways to do any log or exponent problem. Okay, so there's many different options that you can choose, as long as you don't make up some new rule that doesn't exist. And most of the mistakes come from misapplying adding, subtract, multiplying and dividing rules, algebra rules, to log rules. Okay, they're not the same. Okay, so I'll give you some common mistakes here. So common mistakes that I see are ones like this. If I have log A plus log B, okay, well, we're just going to add whatever's the arguments together. That's wrong. Okay, I also see this, log A times log B. Okay, well, timesing logs is not the same as timesing the argument. Okay, this is also not true. This never works. Okay, we have these other ones, similar ones for subtract, log A minus log B. I get log of A minus B. We just subtract the arguments. No, this never works. When we divide, okay, this is the one I see a lot, is where when I divide logs, I see people divide the arguments. No, that never works. In fact, dividing logs, we really should think of, only time we use dividing logs is change of base, right? Okay, so we're doing change of base for there. The other one that I should make note of is this one here. If I have an exponent on the outside, something like that, and you want to bring that exponent inside, okay, which is perfectly fine, nothing wrong with that. Just make sure that you don't do this. Okay, apply the exponent only to the variable parts. Okay, that is wrong. Okay, you have to apply the exponent to the whole base, so it means you got to put brackets around that. Okay, if you're going to do it. Okay, so make sure that you are aware of that. The other one is very similar to this. This is with applying the exponent properly. If I have something like this in the base, something like that, and I put this in the exponent form, use the definition of log, this is the same issue here, because this is the base, 2b. Here, the exponent is only applied to the variable b. It has to be applied to the whole base. Okay, so we have to make sure, if you're going to do that, that you put brackets around that and make sure that exponent applies to the whole base.